Hey, what is going on, guys? It is Hickory K here, and today we are back with another video. Today we're going to be going over the top must-know glitches and exploits for the Elder Scrolls V Skyrim. Before we get started, I would just like to say a big thank you for all of your support on my Restopot Loop video. It's been absolutely popping off with views recently, and I really appreciate the support. If you haven't checked it out, the link will be in the description below. And if you want to make sure you never miss another helpful upload, please consider subscribing. It's totally free, you can always change your mind, and it helps me out a ton. With the 10th anniversary edition of Skyrim being released in under a week from today, I am hoping to see a surge of new and returning players coming to play Skyrim again. With that in mind, the tips that I go over here are going to be the most useful and or the most interesting things that I can think of. So, without further ado, let's get into the top 8 must-know glitches and exploits in the Elder Scrolls V Skyrim. To start things off, we're going to be going over the classic Skyforge chest. So you're going to start things off by fast traveling to Whiterun, taking a hard right, and then another hard right, and jumping onto this barrel and over this wall. I recommend taking off all your armor and weapons to make your equip load as low as possible, just to make things a little bit easier. It is tough, it might take you a few tries. As you can see here, this is sped up. It did take me a little while even just trying to get this recording. And then once you're over the wall, you're going to hook a hard left, well, a hard 180 I suppose, and you're going to run all the way around the outer walls of Whiterun. And if you take this route here, it's a pretty straightforward path. You just walk up towards Dragon's Reach until you find a large invisible floor section, which you're not going to fall through the map. You can walk on it. That's why I went into third person here. And you are right behind the Skyforge. You can see the big eagle there. I did kind of mess up. You need to hug the right rock there a little bit more. As you can see here, you hug this big rock on your right here, and then you can easily make it past and onto the back of the eagle. If you move to the right a little bit, you'll be able to phase through the floor, and here is a chest. This chest is actually the inventory of Yorland Greymane. He is the merchant at the Skyforge, the blacksmith, and that's the way that Skyrim works a lot of the time. Here I just realize I'm over encumbered and drop a bit of stuff. But a lot of the time, Skyrim merchants actually just do the transactions from a hidden chest somewhere nearby. So that's just kind of how Skyrim merchants tend to work. Next, we're going to move on to the merchant reset glitch, where, as you can see, Belethor here has 763 gold. I'm going to sell him some flawless diamonds, and he's now down to 0 gold. This can be really unfortunate if you're trying to sell a big haul of dungeon loot that you're just trying to get rid of. What you're going to do is you're going to quick save, you're going to punch him, and then you're going to load that quick save, and his inventory will be entirely reset, including his gold that he has to offer. So you say, what have you got for sale? And he's back up to 750 gold, and you can sell off the remainder of your valuable loot.
That sort of thing.
As you can see right here. Next, we're going to go to the infamous Dawnstar chest. It's an invisible chest near the mine, which is actually also a merchant chest. So a lot of people will just go to this chest, take whatever they want from it. What I recommend you do is just wait 24 hours on repeat until the Khajiit caravan is here. Here they set up camp but didn't show up, and then the camp disappeared and then they showed up, which was a little weird. But you're just going to talk to the merchant, ask her what she has for sale, and note her gold. She's at 770 gold. Then you're just going to run down the main path of Dawnstar, past the inn, past the Jarl's Longhouse, and up to the mine. Just to the left of the mine entrance here, there's a little tree and rocks. If you look down, there's an invisible chest that you can access that has a lot of good loot, including Grand Soul Gems, ingredients, potions, armors, pretty much anything you could need. So take whatever you need. I just took the money in this case. Grand Soul Gems are very helpful to get. enchanted armors and weapons to disenchant are always helpful. Make the run back to Akari, ask what she has for sale. Note the 750 gold that I took is now missing from her inventory, so you're going to now do the merchant reset glitch by quick saving, punching her, loading, and then what does she got for sale? She's back up to 770 gold, and you can just rinse and repeat this as many times as you need. Moving on, we're going to be getting a very valuable game asset called the Do Not Delete chest. If you haven't heard of this before, it's essentially a chest that instead of opening it on activation, you actually pick it up, and then when you drop it, it actually places it in the world, and it becomes a game object that has its own collision box and everything like that. So what you're going to do is you're going to go to Riften, come into Helga's bunkhouse, take a wooden plate from the table. Don't actually take it, it's called stealing. Just pick it up, hold it, and then go through this wall right here to the left of the door, and there's the Do Not Delete chest. You're going to go ahead and try to jump onto it. If you miss, that's totally fine. You'll just end up back in Helga's bunkhouse, so there's no worries there. It might take you a couple tries. It's really not that hard. It's actually a lot farther of a jump than it feels like it should be, so as you can see, I undershot it a few times, but then you're going to want to crouch because it does count as stealing. And then you can take it and end up back in Helga's bunkhouse, and you now have the Do Not Delete chest. This is just me kind of demonstrating that it has its own hitboxes. So you can land on it, you can't walk through it, so I mean, like, if you walk through a door and place it in the doorway behind you, nothing can chase you because they won't be able to get past the chest. Stuff like that. So you're going to want to keep that in your inventory. Next, we're going to kind of use a culmination of a few of the things that I've talked about, between the Do Not Delete chest, the merchants, and how they work out of chests, and things like that. So you're going to come to the College of Winterhold, and hook a right, go straight into the Hall of Countenance. What you're going to want to do is find Drevis Nellerin's room, and just to the right of his door, on this wall here, you're going to want to drop a wooden plate or a platter. They both work, and you're going to want to make sure you have the Do Not Delete chest for this. So you're going to kind of put it up against the wall here and try to run through it. It might take a few tries, then look straight down, and you're going to want to drop the Do Not Delete chest as to land on it. If it's slanting a little bit like this, and you find yourself sliding, this isn't going to work, so crouch, pick it back up, and you'll just end up upstairs in the Hall of Countenance, and you can go ahead and try again. There's my wooden plate there. We're going to pick this up, try again a few times, and it might take you a few tries to get it quite right. It is just RNG based, whether the Do Not Delete chest lands kind of slanted or flat. But once you get it, you'll know because you won't be sliding. So here I am standing perfectly on it, but unfortunately, as you can see the chests there, I am a little too far down, so I can't quite reach them. So we're just going to take it, we're going to try again. Doesn't work there. And doesn't work there, it's slanted again. And I will get it eventually right here. Drop it, and I will be able to stand on it without sliding. And these 4 chests here will have lots of valuable loot, between money, soul gems, scrolls, and spell tomes, as well as robes and hoods of their specific school of magic. So this first one here is illusion magic. The next one over was restoration. This one is destruction. And I believe the far one is conjuration, but I actually wasn't close enough to be able to grab that one. If you jumped, you could probably grab it, but I just couldn't get a clip of me grabbing that one. Moving on, back to Riften, in the Ragged Flagon, through the Ratways. This is another one where you're going to be accessing merchants' chests, even though in this case the merchants don't even exist yet. You're going to drop a platter or a wooden plate and hold it up against the door to the Ratway. This platter is really big, so it couldn't actually all fit flat on the door until I swiveled it a bit. You can see I almost got through there. You're just going to keep trying. It might take a little bit, but once you're through, you'll find yourself underwater. This is important because underwater you will see 6 chests. Number 1 over here. There's a chest here with a very pretty penny along with a lot of loot. It all counts as stealing, so be very careful. You won't be able to sell to anyone except for a Thieves Guild fence. So yeah, there's 2 chests so far there. An alchemy chest here, which is very helpful because it almost always has a water breathing potion, and at this point you're going to be running out of air pretty quick unless you're an Argonian. So you're going to want to take that. And then one more chest here. These, by the way, are the inventories of the merchants that you unlock by completing the special quests for Delvin through the Radiant quests in the Thieves Guild. Here is Tanelia's inventory, and then Vekkel's is to the right. Vekkel's is not kind of stealing. I'm not sure why that is, but that's just how it is. And then simply swim to the central cistern here when you are done adventuring, and swim up, and then you're back in the flagon, and you're none the wiser. This next one is an absolute classic. This is the exploit to get your sneak to 100 in a matter of 15 minutes. What you're going to want to do is come to High Hrothgar, and down one of these hallways you will usually find one of the Greybeards meditating like this. What you're going to do is crouch, make sure you're hidden, and slash. And then wait till you're hidden again, this is very important, and slash. And then wait till you're hidden again, and slash. And what you're going to want to do is you're going to want to, your sneak is going to go up very rapidly here. It's going to go up about once every swing. And you're going to want to quick save every couple levels, because there is the chance that they become hostile towards you, and that's not what you want. And finally, the duplication glitch. You know, I had to save the best for last. There's not much to say about this one except for it's a duplication glitch. What I like to do with this one is come to Whiterun with any follower, and right in this little square here, this little town square, you are going to tell your follower to wait. You can see here she has nothing in her inventory. You're going to tell her to wait here.
Go on ahead. I'll stand guard.
Then while she's waiting, you're going to drop whatever items you want to duplicate. So I'm dropping Chillrend, Diamond Paragon, Diamond Claw, and Savior's Hide. And then while she's still waiting, you're going to ask her to do something for you.
Fine. What?
You're going to ask her to pick up these items. Take Chillrend, take the Diamond Claw, take the Savior's Hide, and the Paragon rolled away, but take that as well. And then tab out and make sure she's still waiting. She's not following me. Still has the wait command. You're going to walk out of the city, and you're going to instantly whip around and come right back into the city. And as you'll be able to see, every item that I dropped is on the ground here, which is a little weird considering she just picked it up, right? That's the thing. It's on the ground, and it's also in her inventory.
What do you need to take?
So you can take that all, and then I'll check my inventory and show that I have 2 of each of these items now, and that's how the duplication glitch works. So, thank you all for watching. I hope you found this helpful. If you did, feel free to like, comment, subscribe. If there's any major glitches that you can think of that I left out, feel free to let me know in the comments below. And without further ado, I hope you all enjoyed. I hope you're all having a fantastic day, and I hope to see you all next time. Peace.